Hey, this is Ski with Impact Syndicate with none other than the truth, Brandon Vera. How you doing?
I'm good. How's it going, Ski?
Good, man. Nice to see you. This is Ski. Co-main event from last week in UFC 141, Nate Diaz. Nate, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ronda Rousey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Out at Magic at the Affliction Extreme Couture Throwdown booth, and none other than Randy Couture himself.
Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Combat sports started for me back in the late 70s when I used to travel around in freestyle wrestling competitions. Then shortly after that, one of my friends that also wrestled invited me to the Eastside Community Center in Spokane, Washington, downtown Spokane, to box. I was not a good boxer. My nose was always bleeding, and so from there I went over to martial arts. Once in martial arts, I've studied 3 different styles. I used to go to point contact fights, to full contact fights, tough man fights throughout 80s, 90s. And then in 2000, I had moved to Vegas in the hopes of having my own gym to teach fighting arts. I had just had my own school up in Kirkland, Washington, with a gentleman named Todd Bjornsson that was under Mark Hume. We had a lot of fun there, and I thought I would bring that to Vegas. From there, I had a group approach me called Steel Cage, and Steel Cage asked if I'd come in as their marketing director for a new fight promotion because I've done so much in marketing through clubs and businesses. Once there, though, about a month into it, they realized one was definitely the money guy and the full-time attorney, listed one of the top 100 in the nation. The other one's Richard Steele, Hall of Fame boxing referee, but Richard was pretty much into boxing. And so they asked me if I'd come on to run Steel Cage. I resigned from my position as the sales manager at the RV store in Las Vegas and took it on full-time. So from mid-2006 all the way through 2007, that was my passion. The great thing about Steel Cage was I was the only show that Dana, the UFC Zuffa, ever allowed a contracted UFC fighter to fight for. So I had a number of UFC guys fighting on my card, televised on Mark Cuban HDNet out of Las Vegas. We used to do our fights at both the Orleans Arena and the Riviera. Had a lot of fun with it. 2008, Steve, the owner of it, sold it to the Art of War. From there, I wound up on Fox and ESPN Sports Networks out of Vegas. Moved my way up to Beasley Broadcasting Network on a show that covered the whole entire West Coast, parts of Canada and Mexico. And I now have a show on Impact Syndicate, which is syndicated through Sports Byline and reaches the ARM American Forces Network, along with ESPN, NBC Sports, CBS Sports, and stations like that throughout America. Pretty proud of that fact to have a syndicated sports show. Now, along with the syndicated sports talk radio show, WUSU Gear has contracted me to rep them, which I'm really excited about. I've been around other brands, as a lot of you know. I worked with Throwdown and Affliction for the last 3-4 years. So now WUSU, we have got cages going, UFC fighters training with our gear, as well as shows. In fact, what's fun is one of the shows, the World Fighting Championships, they gave their fighters the option of going with the gloves they had been using all along, or WUSU. Not one person picked the other gloves. WUSU was picked by every single fighter. All right, hey, now we're out in the warehouse, and something I'm really proud of is the size of this thing. Look at everything that we have going for gear, equipment. We have the state-of-the-art. Peter just bought we can do 30 dozen shirts an hour. And I'll take you down there and show you that in a minute. So that's in one corner, all the way to the other corner where we have a couple cages in here now. We're getting ready to build and put together and make sure they're right when we go to send them out for our customers, our new clients. It is a state-of-the-art print system, $100,000 machine, 30 dozen shirts an hour. The beauty of this is that we can produce any type of walkout shirt. We co-brand for a lot of people. Right now, we've got a 7,000 shirt order for the U.S. Marine Corps Mutters, Ultimate Mutters Challenge. We've mass-produced stuff for the UFC gym, and a lot of companies doing their work shirts. But this is where they can put all automated to the drying system, and then this is what they had come from where you literally only got 6, all manual. We still use this for individual orders, but going from this machine come back over here to this machine, you can see the commitment that Peter Chin has made along with WUSU to fulfill orders that'll blow people away. And the kicker is the brand new ink, the only people in America to have this ink. You'll see in the YouTube, you'll see it. It can stretch any which way, so valid to those shorts, to performance shirts. Everybody's been using certain styles that won't give, won't stretch. This has got all the elasticity that nobody else has. In the corner of the warehouse, a couple cages getting ready to be built. Check them out, make sure they're all there before they get shipped out to our new clients. So if you're looking for cages, you're looking for rings, looking for equipment, check us out at WUSUGear.com.